the Super Bowl, and we are taking a look at the forecast, getting you ready for your Sunday and then the week beyond. Saturday, of course, was a wet day. My goodness, the rain came back in full force. Here's a loop of our daytime hours from Saturday, and you can see that the heavier, steadier rain was definitely in the first part. It then tapered off, but a couple showers are still sticking around as of Saturday evening. But rainfall accumulations have been pretty impressive for the day. About 1/3 of an inch up around Bellingham. We've surpassed 1/2 an inch in Everett, Seattle, Tacoma, Olympia, Shelton about 3/4 of an inch, and Hoquiam has surpassed an inch of rain as of 6 p.m. on Saturday. You can see that there's raindrops on the camera from the Queen Anne camera overlooking downtown Seattle, and we will still hold on to rain until about 8 p.m. on Saturday evening, and then we'll stay mostly dry into our overnight hours, but still see some clouds. Temperatures cooling into the 40s overnight tonight. Let's track the rain as we look forward. So for our Saturday evening, between about 7 to 8 p.m., we have this band of showers that's going to move through Puget Sound. That's going to be one final push for rain, and then it'll taper off for the lowlands by later on tonight. But it'll shift over to the mountains. I love to see this because we're going to see snow levels lowering tonight. So this is going to be the best chance really at some mountain snow for our central and north Cascades overnight, late Saturday into early Sunday evening, probably a couple inches during that time frame. Into Sunday, most of us around the Sound will stay dry during the day. This is 11 a.m. Sunday. The farther north you are, the better sunshine you'll have. So King County's kind of right on the cusp of that. Farther south, you may have a little more cloud cover into the afternoon on Sunday, and we'll keep the rain much farther to the south. So looks like our southern Cascades will tap into some nice snow, so we love to see that for Mount Rainier, for Crystal. That'll be some good snow during the day on Sunday, and then also down into Portland. So for anyone who may be driving north-south for any weekend travel, do be ready for some wet weather on the roadway there. Then we take a step forward into overnight Sunday night, early Monday morning, and we'll see a couple different rounds of showers that start to move through. Same thing, that's going to be another great shot at some mountain snow. Our snow levels will stay on the lower side. So pretty much tonight and then into the next couple of days, all of this rain will bring the chance for some mountain snow, which is a great sight to see. This is Monday afternoon, same thing, couple spotty showers. That means a couple flurries over the mountains as well, so a good thing to see there. As far as snow accumulations are concerned, this is your through Sunday afternoon. Not too much. Really, it's going to favor our southern Cascades to start, and then we'll just slowly tack on an inch or two at a time as we see those different rounds of rain moving through for the lowlands. That'll translate to that snow in the mountains. So anywhere from 4 to 6 inches of snow for most of our Cascades, with the exception of those southern Cascades that could tap into quite a bit more moisture thanks to that staying farther south during the day on Sunday. So we could see upwards of 1 foot of snow for places like Paradise and White Pass, and Crystal Mountain could see up to 6 to maybe 8 inches of snow. So a great sight to see there. It'll be a little bit breezy as these fronts move through as well. So as of Saturday evening, slight breeze out there. It gusts up to 20, maybe 25 miles per hour at worst. And then as we head into our daytime hours on Sunday, this is when we're dry during the day. At this point, we'll see very mild wind as well, but then it'll pick right back up overnight into Monday morning as we see the next front move through. So just some breezy conditions, 20 to 25 miles per hour. I don't expect the wind to be a big issue for anybody at all. Temperatures are definitely staying on the cooler side. My goodness, what a sunny, unseasonably blue sky week we had. Thursday and Friday showed off with blue sky and relatively warmer temperatures. We've knocked those temperatures down quite a bit. So this is much closer to normal for this time of the year. For our Sunday highs, we're in those upper 40s, a couple areas touching the low 50s, but that is normal for this time of the year. Here's your hourly breakdown. Like I said, the farther north you are, the better chance you'll have at sunshine. The farther south you are, the cloudier it'll stay. But around the Sound, overall, we're averaging those 40s to around 50 degrees. And then we'll kind of just sit there for the next couple of days. No big changes each day. It'll cool down a little bit for our morning lows as we head into midweek, but just don't forget our average highs for the afternoon are 50 degrees. We've warmed that up to 50 degrees. Our average lows at SeaTac, this is the metric that we use, is 38 degrees. So our average highs are right on par. This is what we should be doing for this time of the year, and our lows are not that far off as well. So really a nice change of pace, returning back to normal normal. Of course, we'll keep an eye on our Seahawks Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday forecast for Washington. It looks pretty nice. It'll be pretty warm actually in the Bay Area. Santa Clara is looking at temperatures into the upper 60s for Sunday. Then we plateau a little bit. We'll cool things down as we head into midweek.